Good news, everybody. This is Will Phototech with another video directly to you through the power of the internet, and I'm going to talk about a few things that happened over the past few weeks, and something I found neat at the $5 store. Pac-Man tin in a style arcade cabinet, and the bottom opens out, and the candy is inside. I found this at the Five Below store. The store is called Five Below. Everything is $5 and below. And I found, was at a store and I found that. That's pretty neat. Little arcade cabinet. That's a little bit before my time. But I'm gonna say something about the rumor about the Nintendo NX being delayed to 2017 due to potential VR integration and the reduction in the initial shipment of units. First and foremost, Nintendo tends to like to not want to overproduce a product just in case a ton of them end up sitting on shelves and it looks bad. Also, it saves on production and keeps demand up when the news comes up that they are sold out of the newest thing of Nintendo. As you can see, the Amiibo is an example. The other thing about the VR integration, my personal opinion on the VR integration is that Nintendo doing VR is not likely. However, Nintendo doing AR is more likely. Think Microsoft's HoloLens. Nintendo is more in the AR camp as opposed to the VR camp. So, we'll see about that. I'm going to keep everything nice and short. There was a few more little bits and pieces here and there. Rumblings of this and that. I'm just all a little fluff. As you probably heard about the new Microsoft Xbox One S, which is the slim model with the 2 terabyte drive and the 4K video output capability and slightly jazzed up GPU. Images of that system have leaked online, and I personally believe that those images are no good because there's a few details that was mentioned in the rumors that are not covered in the images. So I'm not totally on the ball with that one. I'm not totally on the wagon with that one. I'm a little tired. I've mostly been playing other video games, and I work a difficult job that's, outside, it's hot, it's humid, then I come home and it's hot and humid in the house. There's no central air where I live. The circulation is poor. You notice this angle here? That's the roof. The place I live in, my apartment is essentially a furnished attic. So right here is the roof. Okay, so that's my story. It gets really hot up here, and I basically go outside, and I might just do it. I might just start actually doing my videos outside at night. I'm going to get some candles, so you're going to see me sit outside on a patio like I did some videos back, and you're going to see flowers and lots of candles everywhere. It's going to be spooky as heck. And I will do the news out there. Furthermore, on the news subject, my thing I'm doing here is that I'm pretty much just going to cover the news stories that truly interest me, and I'm also going to try to, if I happen to come across something early, I will try to cover it. But it is, after all, summer, and I'm a very busy person in the summer and fall, and the videos are going to I'm going to have a dead week here, and I'm going to have 5 videos in another week, and 1 video for another week, and 10 videos in another week. And so there's going to be some weeks when I basically wake up in the morning, work, come home, have to go over to another place to work some more to help out family members, and then come home at midnight, fall asleep, wake up, and go back to work. Maybe come home, play a little bit video games, look online, look for recent information, nothing new, may or may not make a video. Kind of summer. Uh, the bulk of my videos are gonna come out like in winter, early spring. So that's just how it's gonna be. I don't do this as a living. This is just a hobby. This is a hobby to a hobby. Uh, the funny thing about YouTubing and video gaming is when you work a job and you do you play video games and you do YouTube, you're either going to play a lot of video games or play a lot of video gaming, play a lot, or you're going to make a lot of videos. And that's one of those funny things I kind of it's the old joke is a gamer who becomes a YouTuber stops being a gamer, because if you are doing YouTube, you don't have the time to play a ton of video games. If you are playing a lot of video games, you don't have time to do YouTube. With the exception of the fact that if you make money off of doing video games for YouTube, then you have time for both, because video video games become your job and YouTube becomes your job, and it goes off into that cycle. So there's a lot of people I come across on YouTube who upload 4 or 5 videos in a day that are 30 and 40 minutes long, and they're talking about video games, and they're in their teens, in their 20s, and I'm really wondering, are you actually playing video games, or are you just simply buying them, showing them to people online, and then just putting them on a shelf and making videos about something you spent only a cumulatively 15 minutes of? And there's sort of that, they're just in video gaming just for the explicit, just to make money off of video gaming. And there's that question. And it's a really hard question because you do not know who is who. There is one guy who makes quite a few videos, and he is a little spastic, and he has a lot of really long videos, and I'm like pondering, you know what, he's probably young enough that he's a teenager, and I've seen his setup. He has a lot of really nice stuff. He's probably a rich kid. He's probably a rich kid. And he's probably a kid. He's before his 20s. He's clearly before his 20s. And I have to he has really nice stuff. He has everything, and you know what? He's probably, as I said, a rich kid whose mom and dad buy him literally everything. I work for a living. I'm in my 30s, actually. And he probably just goes to school, comes home, plays video games, does YouTube, and his slightly spastic, weird, off branding. His branding is more hard, sharp, but when you watch him interact or do anything, he is this weird uber dork, I could say, and I can laugh, ha ha ha, I'm a dork too, but he's a dork to a he tries to project like a dark metal vibe, and yet he's just an ultra dork, and he has really nice stuff. And I'm pondering, you know what? You probably are a ultra dork who's plays video games a lot, does YouTube a lot, and doesn't have much else to do outside of school, YouTube, and video games. Okay. So, there you go. I'm now critiquing YouTubers. There are those YouTubers. There's really young YouTubers out there who basically go to school, come home, play video games, do YouTube, and that is literally their entire life. I, on the other hand, I wake up, I go to work, I work my butt off, I come home, I play video games, I do YouTube. It's all very similar. The only difference is the kids have shorter hours than I do, so. And their parents still pay for all this stuff. Where I have to pay for this, I have to pay for that. Uh, Considering my strange position in life, I pay for food for my parents, and I help out my relatives, and I do all kinds of stuff. I literally helped my brother move. I I'm the loan officer for my entire family. I loan out $200 here, $300 there. Someone has a problem, I give them $400. So, yeah, this turned into a vlog. It didn't. And that's sort of the pattern now. I have this Jason Shatner channel, which is basically all cat videos right now. And that was originally intended to be my vlog channel. And I came to the conclusion, and I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I might go out to the family farm and help do the hay and stuff like that. But otherwise, my life is wake up, work, go home, play video games. Wake up, go. Well, I forgot bed. You have to go to bed to wake up from bed. I forget that sometimes I stay up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning playing Splatoon. Damn, that game is fun. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty. I only played a little bit of Battlefield, and I played a few other games like Medal of Honor and a few other small ones, and this game called GoldenEye 007 for the N64. Now, the last time I ever played a run and gun type of game similar to Splatoon and Call of Duty and stuff like that, third person, first person, whichever. As much as Splatoon is not Call of Duty. God damn you, Call of Duty. You're mind fucking me. Was GoldenEye 007 for the N64. And that was GoldenEye 007, Splatoon. I pretty much played the most of that stuff. Maybe Call of Duty Black Ops, some story modes, some multiplayer, uh, a lot of zombies. I spent a lot of time on zombies. That's most of the time I spent on Call of Duty was zombies. World at War, Black Ops 2. I hated Extinction. And Call of Duty Ghosts. My god, that was horrible. But anyways, as I said, I was intending on my Jason Shatner channel to be just a vlog channel, and I realized that there's incredibly long stretches in my life where I literally don't go out, socialize with anyone. I don't interact with the world that much. I go to work, I work there, I deal with the people that come through there. I work at a scrapyard. That is a reality show in itself. You see things and you meet people you think are people. They're messed up aliens that got dumped here on Earth. Or they got dumped here just because we're messed up. One of the two. But anyways, yeah, scrapyards are one of those really fun things. So by the time I'm done with that, I'm often mentally, physically, and emotionally tired. And during the summer, during the fall, when I'm working the most, I work on the family farm. I help out with the produce and everything else. So pretty much from late summer, from summer right now, when most of the kids are off school and they're putting up tons of videos because they have hours on end, I have virtually no hours to put into this. So I may make, as I said, a video here, make 2 or 3 videos there. I might make 5 or 6 videos in one week, and then I might make one video for another week, no videos another one, and then another 2 another week. This week I'm decided to get Tuesday off from work, and this Tuesday I'm going to cover E3. I didn't get the rest of the week off because that's kind of a mean thing to do to my coworkers. And if you worked in the recycling industry at a scrapyard, you would understand. In fact, at some point in the future, I may be working with my boss on a YouTube channel for tech recycling. And that's gonna be fun. So we're probably gonna, first and foremost, we're gonna put up our ads on the YouTube page, and then there will also be some guides, video guides for metal recycling. So feel free to, when I will announce it on this channel and my other channels when that YouTube channel is up. But until then, it's still in the dormancy phase. It's still in early planning, so there. So any longer on this video, and I can't play Splatoon online when my video is uploading. So I pretty much have to cut it off now so I actually can get around to playing before tomorrow. Have a good day.